Hello and welcome to Excel Essentials. In this session we'll be covering the mod function. So the mod formula can be used in many different ways. So in here we've got a few different things that the mod formula can be used for. The mod formula has two parameters, the number parameter and the divisor parameter. So the number parameter is what you usually stick in first, so let's use the first example. If I have 47 items and boxes hold 6, how many are left over? And then the divisor is what you divide it by. And now the mod formula returns the remainder of that. So here we've got 47 items going into boxes of 6. Off the top of my head, that should leave 5 remaining. So if we go in here and we do equals mod, and we're going to do 47, 6. We're going to close that and hit enter. We get 5 items remaining. Now, if we made this 44, for example, we get the result of 2. So that's just returning the remainder of your calculation. We can even use it to identify odd or even numbers. So here we've got a list of numbers, and here we want to put the result of whether they're odd or even. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do equals mod, and we're going to select our number. And here we know a number is odd or even. There's only 2 options, so our divisor is 2. And if we hit enter, we see we get 0 for the first one. And if we double click that to bring it down, we get 0s and 1s. Now this is where we then can combine the mod formula with an if statement. So we're going to do F2, and we're going to go if this mod formula returns a value of 0, we want you to say it's even, and if not, we want you to return the result odd. And as soon as you hit Control Enter to get that, you can then see 22 is even, 46 even, 69 odd, 50 even, 35 odd, 27 odd, 67 odd. You can even use it to calculate shift calculations. So if you want to know how long it is between 2 different times, you can also use the mod formula. So if we do equals mod, and we select the end time and we subtract that from the start time, and then we select 1 as the divisor and hit enter, we see we get 3 hours here. And if we bring that down here where we see it goes over the 24-hour period, we see it picks up the 3 hours 15. Now we could even increase this, and let's say we did to 10:30, so it's 10:30 at night to 10:30 the following day. It returns the result of 12. The mod formula can also be used for conditional formatting. So here, if we select everything and we go to conditional formatting, we can then go to new rule. And here we get this new formatting rule. And here what we'll select is use a formula to determine which cells to format. Now we're just going to choose a light coloured format for us to distinguish between the 2 different tones. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the mod formula here. So we're going to do equals mod, and then we're going to open that and type in row to open and close that. Then we're going to do comma and 2, and then we're going to close that. So our row is going to pull out the row number, and then the divisor is going to be 2, so it's going to do that row number divided by 2. And we want that if that equals 0, we want it to apply this formatting. So if we hit OK, we now see we have this wonderful conditional formatting. It's like when we create a table, for example, that you have that alternate colouring between rows. You get the same here. If you like this video, like, comment and subscribe. Otherwise, stay tuned for more Excel Essentials.